Good morning, everybody. Know Nothing Cook coming to you from the Know Nothing kitchen. And why does this camera look like it's not on me? Oh yeah, it's there. Okay, I'm sorry. Today we're going to make just a basic spaghetti sauce. It's a Sunday. It's real bright out there. I don't understand. There's like patches of white and like a bright, beautiful crystal blue. I'm not sure what that is. I don't know. But anyways, it makes for a beautiful day. And let's get started here. We're going to do 4 cans of sauce. You know, this is pretty funny. I'm reading it here, and it says gluten-free, made with lower sodium sea salt. And I figured, and other sources of antioxidants. So I went on the computer, the internet, because you know you can believe everything you read on the internet. What is lower sodium sea salt? And I don't think there's anything such as lower sodium sea salt. And I was I compared it to regular salt, and the write-up said that the sodium in both sea salt and table salt are usually the same amount. You might get less sodium in sea salt because I'm using the crystals here. They're thicker. So they say less of these crystals fit on a teaspoon than of table salt. So there would be less sodium in here. And I think that's how they get away with this. I don't know, and I don't really care. Just something to do. So anyways, we're going to make, we have 3 cloves of garlic, a little bit of sea salt, of parsley flakes, and a basil, and onion powder, because my sous chef, she doesn't like chunks of onions in her sauce. So we're going to put onion powder in there. I'd rather the onion, but we aim to please. And I have 2 green peppers that will be sliced up and put into the sauce to give it a little bit of a peppery sauce. And and the cheeses. We have Parmesan and Reggiano. We have Asiago and provolone. Notice I always put them in all together. And I think that's about as basic as we're going. If I'm missing anything, I miss some black pepper. I may throw some black pepper in there. Oh, and we have a cup of Chianti that's going in there. The rest of it, that's about all that's left. And I think that is it. Time to get started. Oh, and and we have just about enough of olive oil, extra virgin, we're going to use as we do the onion. And I think that's everything. So let me get this started, and we'll see how it turns out. Oh, no oregano in our family. I was brought up that oregano doesn't go in sauce. It goes in pizza sauce, not pasta sauce. So that's why you don't see me. I don't even know if I made this before, but it might be a repeat video. But if it ain't, it ain't. If it is, it is. It doesn't matter to me. Okay, I think we're set to roll. 2 ways of doing this. One way is slicing them up. The other way is this way, which I'm not a big fan of, but sometimes I just like to do things to do them. They open up. Take out the centerpiece. And I don't really know how to add music to a video to make this just a video without talking. And then take it and slice. And what I did here is I left some of these here. I know on hot peppers this part you leave because it's supposed to be the hot part next to the seeds. And then stripe them. I'm gonna, I guess, leave these some in strips, just to see what I like better. And I'm not sure if that matters because I do it differently every time I do this because I don't remember. And I would like to come and check them out every time I make them. I usually reduce the seeds. These are sweet peppers, so there's no need to have the seeds in there, but there's no harm in it. And that's it right there. Okay, for this next step, the garlic. As garlic gets old, let me show you here. Older, ages, it starts sprouting. And I take out the green part. Some people leave it in. It's a matter of taste, I guess. I don't know. Either they don't know about it, but I think that it makes for a little bit bitterness, and we don't want bitter. So I cut it in half, grab the little green stem, and that's that. Let me, and then real quick, I don't really know how to use a knife. I gotta watch I don't. I'm surprised I haven't cut a finger off yet. But then again, I'm still young enough for that to happen. And then take out the little pieces. Okay, let's get the process going here. We have the extra virgin olive oil hot on the grill, on the stove, whatever. And we're gonna add the garlic. I'm not going to put a recipe here, I don't think. Maybe I will, but I mean, there's really nothing to know. It's basically what you want to do with it. Oh, that there starts the aroma. Oh! Okay, so we're going to do this for a minute or two. And then we have it on medium, right on medium, 5 out of 10. And it's starting to brown up pretty quick. And, yeah, how about this? I opened the cans here. I think I opened the cans. And add our low sodium sea salt tomato sauce. Oh, the power of advertising. All natural flavors. And we're going to scoop this up. I'm going to do this here for the 4 of them. And then we'll be back. Okay, I learned this trick from my buddy Juanello. Is he takes the wine you're going to use for the sauce and pours it in a can, swishes it around, and then pours it in another can and swishes it around. That's to get all the extra tomato sauce. And okay, let me continue doing this, but that's a little trick I didn't know. I got to give my buddy Juanello for that. Okay, I want to thank Juanello for that there little bit of an idea. And then now we're going to add, I'm going to probably add, as I scrape the cheese, maybe a 1/4 cup of the 3 of them. So that would be 1.25 cups of cheese going in here. And remember now, this is just your basic like sauce here. And then you can go from there if you want to, make it a pork or a sausage or a meat or whatever you like. If you keep it totally vegetable. You can add, like, you can put rosemary is a good additive. Fennel's a good additive. We used to make fennel sauces. Any kind of stuff like that you can add. Ooh, I'm sure you can even chop up a squash. Oh, I should have thought of that there sooner. And then just use your imagination. That's what a lot of this stuff is anyways. But okay, those are your 3 cheeses. Your Asiago, your provolone, and your Reggiano. I use Reggiano. You can use Locatelli, or I'm not sure of another one there. I just use Reggianos. I always say I got my reasons. And that would be that. And then we're going to throw in some parsley. Maybe that much. That might be like a good 1/3 of a cup. And then basil. There's only about a 1/4 cup left in here. So we're going to put about a 1/4 cup. Did I forget it? Oh, and here we got our salt, our, what did I say it was? Sea salt coarse crystals. Low sodium. Like the box says. And I think that is it. Oh, I have the wine in there that I mixed. So we have the rest of this wine. That's not going in there. That's going in a different pot. The pot that this is going in, the pot that this is going into is known as the bongo. That's the pot that's going in. And I think we're good to go. We're going to add the peppers here shortly. I did raise the heat once I added the 4 cans of tomatoes to it. And I raised it to about just like 7 out of 10. You can even raise it higher to get it to a boil. And then we'll bring it, once we get it to a boil, here I'm going to raise it a little bit higher. And once we get it to a boil, I will put the lid on it. And, oh, I did forget one thing. I apologize. I'm going to put in about a tablespoon of sugar after I taste it. But there's a good chance that that's going to happen. And in the summertime, it'll be carrot. Carrot's a good sweetener for sauce. And let me add, and this is it. Oh, I didn't add the onion. See that? I'm getting ahead of myself. And this is it. We're going to leave this on the stove and let it simmer till we eat it. Could be an hour, could be 2 hours. I don't really know. Like I said, there's really no recipe amounts for this. This is just more or less what looks good to you. And it'll take a while for the peppers to cook. And this is going to be one delicious sauce. Life is good. Water getting ready to boil. So I tell everybody, put the lid on, it boils faster. Can't find the lid, so why would we say that? And then the secret ingredient left over from the stuffed rigatoni, we're going to have meatballs. Fried up and delicious. And we will be salting the water with the salt and cooking it according to the directions on the box when that boils. And We have our sauce on the black burner, ready to eat and mange. See it when it's plated, or maybe when we're flipping little meatballs, whichever comes first. Flip one time. I think there'll be more flipping than that though. Okay, we got a rolling boil. Don't lower the heat. Cook the pasta with no shoes on our feet. No, without putting the lid on. Considering I don't have a lid, so I can't do it. Because when you do it with the lid on, oh, sorry, it foams up and will overboil if you're not paying attention. Drain the pasta. I like to pour a little bit of the sauce in the bottom of the pan, pot, or the bowl rather. Why? I don't know. I just do. And sorry about that. Okay. Now this bad boy is ready to be served. The people who are eating, besides myself, are going to be a little bit late. Shame on them. The old unwritten rule, dinner is served whether you're here or not. And then just do that. That was absolutely delicious. I can't give it to my little taste tester because it's got garlic and onion in it, and I was told garlic and onion is no good for dogs. And he's not a happy camper, even though he's smiling. He got those little puppy eyes. But a green pepper, bell pepper sauce is absolutely delicious. Like I said, make the sauce and then use your imagination. You want to do different things with this. Anyways, time to go put the neck brace on. And we gotta clean up. Forgot. We gotta clean up tonight. Tonight's No Nothing Cook cleanup night. Anyways, this is the No Nothing Cook thanking you for your view and patronism to my channel. And I hope you all have a wonderful, wonderful evening, and we'll see you next time. No Nothing Cook saying goodbye.
Look at.
Hi, the macaroni's good, Rich.
Thank you.
Are you videoing it?
Yeah.
I wish you told me that. We're sitting here like assholes, like. Come on, man.
And there's another taste tester right there.
Oh, yeah. We'll taste test anything, man. Could have said it was a video, damn.
Say what?
I said you could at least said it was a video. Sitting
Okay,
there just like
there you
this. Like an idiot.
Okay. Okay, you're being recorded now.
He's taking a video.
Good?
Macaroni's delicious.
Thank
Very
you.
Good.
Very good.
The mango sauce is my favorite.
I know.
Is that for YouTube?
Yeah. And there's no vinegar in the sauce.
There's something in it. It's
Wine.
maybe extra wine. I mean, it's really good. Show them Ronnie.
Oh, the new taste tester. Or a second taste tester.
This is my new baby. Say hi. Say hi. This is my new baby, Ronnie. He's so bold, but he's a good boy.